Why is this important? Why is getting dressed up? Why is being spiffy? Why is being dapper? Why is being dashing important? It prevents laziness. It prevents depression from sneaking in on you. Look, a lot of people who work remote or work at home become lazy. If you are a caretaker, being a caretaker can cause a certain amount of depression as well. So you want to fight against laziness and you want to fight against depression. Here's another thing that I thought about dressing dapper. It actually lets you know what's in your wardrobe. A lot of us, by the time we need the clothes, we realize they don't fit, or we realize they got moth holes in them, or they realize there's something wrong with them. So dressing dapper lets you know what's in your wardrobe, lets you know what's in your closet, and you can rearrange and you can change it up because you're so used to looking at your good clothes and looking at what you have. Okay. And so you're not all of a sudden, when it's time for you to go to a wedding, a funeral, or whatever the case may be, or even back to church, you're trying to fit something and it does no longer fit or is damaged. So think about that. All right, so I want to address biblically. Now, biblically, a lot of you may be saying, but Monique, the Bible warns us about elaborate adornment. It says to focus more on your inner beauty and holiness, right? Holiness, humility, right? And this is Paul talking about this in First Timothy and also Colossians. It talks about women who are overly adorned. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about women who are using, or people, men and women who are using their dress to manipulate. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who are slothful and raggedy. Some of you guys are just slothful, sloppy, and raggedy. All right. You just stop caring. That's who I'm addressing. I'm addressing us because we want to show up. We want to dress for expectations. Here's another thing. The Bible does talk about being watchful of our adornment. And the Bible also calls us to be kings and priests. And in Exodus 28, the priests were dressed elaborately. They weren't dressed elaborately, but they were dressed fitting in what God felt that priests should dress. I think that maybe kings were probably more elaborately dressed than priests were, but priests had jewels on. They had rubies, diamonds, eyes, onyxes, all that kind of stuff. They had that on. We are called to be kings and priests, and so dress like one. All right, adorn yourself and represent your family name in heaven properly. All right, here's another thing is that after having a spiffy week or a dapper week, check to see if you were more productive or if you were less productive. Did you look forward to your day, or was it cumbersome? What effect did it have on your household? So that's your homework. So when you're dressing for these next 7 days and you're dressing up, watch and take note of how you felt. How did you feel? Were you more productive? That's number one. Were you more productive or were you less productive? Did you look forward to your day? Did you look forward to dressing? Did you look forward to waking up even if you work remotely? If you look forward to that? Also, what was the effects on your household?